empty gox will distribute 141,000 bitcoins. Let's take a look what's going on behind the scenes and let's analyze in this video, thanks to technical, fundamental and some on-chain data, the next move of Bitcoin. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from Crypto Paradise, and in the past few days there was little to no movement in Bitcoin. However, the things might start to get interesting once again. We are looking at higher time frame chart. This is a weekly chart right now. That means each candle represents a weekly trading activity. And what can we see right here is that we are creating some kind of a double top formation, as you can see right here. However, if we take a look down at the indicators, we can see that we are actually making a lower low, and that means we are having an exaggerated divergence on a weekly time frame, and this is a bearish indicator. Let me show you why. Because the momentum is actually getting weaker, as you can see when the price is making equal highs. However, the indicator is making lower high. This is a bearish exaggerated divergence, and the probabilities of continuation in this up movement is getting closer, and the probabilities are increasing for some kind of a bearish reversal. So what it means basically that even though the price was able to make an equal high, the momentum is not there. So as we are at resistance, this is weekly time frame 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level at around $70,000. This is also our higher time frame psychological resistance, and at this important level you don't really want to see anything like this exaggerated divergence, because the momentum is very weak, and to break this resistance, which is very strong, we need some kind of strong momentum to be able to liquidate all these sell walls placed around this level. However, we not only have exaggerated divergence, we also did a bearish cross while being overbought on this RSI indicator. And when I take a look at a MACD indicator, we are also having a bearish cross right here, and we are starting to point down, which is increasing the probabilities that we will not be able to break this resistance right here. However, this was kind of strong price action. At least it might look like a strong price action on a chart. However, let's take a look at who actually created this bullish rally towards $70,000. Well, firstly, let's take a look on sentiment. So you can see the sentiment is extremely bullish. Right now on our website, we are measuring the sentiment around social media like Bitcoin Talk, Reddit and Twitter, and you can see that the sentiment is extremely high. It's at 0.689, which is resulting to extreme greed. The sentiment is very bullish on the latest ETF Ethereum news. So most of the retailers already bought in this price action, right? And when you understand the psychology of the markets, that the retailers always need to push the price higher at the top, so the whales, the minority of traders in the market, can actually sell to these retailers. You can actually understand that there is no one else to buy at these levels right here, because the sentiment is extremely bullish, and it seems like all the retailers, the small fishes, already bought in, right? So who is going to push the price higher? Who is going to break this resistance with some buying power? Well, the whales are not going to do it, right? Because if the whales would start to purchasing Bitcoin right here, what the retailers are gonna do? They will start taking profits, and the Bitcoin will not be able to move, right? So we cannot let retailers to make money, because we understand retailers doesn't have often some great risk to reward strategy. So we show them just a little bit of profit, and they will start emotionally selling on us, and the Bitcoin will not move nowhere. So this is a big no-no. Also, let's understand if the retailers bought on spot, or did they actually push this Bitcoin price action towards $70,000 on leverage. Well, for that we need to have a look at funding rates, and as you can see, the funding rates are extremely positive. That means most of the people in the market right now is over leveraged in long positions, and that itself at resistance is a big red flag, and time to be very cautious with your long position. So if you have opened long position right here at our support, it is very wise to start taking some profits, and if you think to open long position right here, you should rethink what you are doing right now, because opening a long position right here at resistance with the funding rates being so positive, the sentiment is being overexcited, is very dangerous. Also, let's have a look at liquidation heat map. We can actually see the gap right here. There is no liquidation levels to trigger the price to move higher, but we can see loads of liquidation levels just below us. So the whales, the smarter thing to do by the whales is just to push the price a little bit lower. Whoops, sorry about that, a little bit lower, and basically you can see that the liquidation will move the price after that itself, because all this greenish color, that's basically some stop losses, some liquidation levels on the retailers' long positions, right? So once the long position liquidation levels or stop losses are triggered, the contract will automatically open a short position and the price will move down itself, and this is how the whales are making the money, right? So for the whales, it's extremely dangerous to push the price right now upside, because there is no liquidity and the retailers will start taking profits. So the line of least resistance is right now to push the price down. Where down? Well, I have analyzed the next most important support area, and it's around this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, which is sitting at around $62,000. Right here we are also having this moving average that will be retested if we move to this next support zone, and that's healthy to do in every bull trend, right? Few times retest this moving average, few times have these kind of corrections. It's very healthy, so nothing to worry about. We are still in a bull market. That is why I think it's very not smart thing to do to short right here. However, what is smarter to do is just to bid the support zone. Patience is very needed right now. Let's have a look at 4-hour time frame. We can see that on 4-hour time frame we are forming a symmetrical triangle. This is a textbook example of a symmetrical triangle. If you are reading our blog on mycryptoparadise.com, you understand that when the symmetrical triangle is being created from an uptrend, the higher probability is for a breakout to the upside, right? However, you need to wait until the price getting squeezed to the apex right here of the triangle, because that's how you make the highest probability trades, right? So here's the apex of the triangle. We are not nearly there. So right now the 4-hour candle is being closed below this resistance right here, and the smart thing to do is right now to wait until we retest that $62,000, where is also our uptrend trend line that been holding the price very well in the past price action. As you can see right here, there was a deviation below. However, that's something you need to count in when trading Bitcoin, which is very volatile. So right now what it seems to be doing, we will be correcting back down to our $62,000 support, which is also gonna retest this uptrend trend line. It will hopefully decrease the amount of leverage of long positions in the market. Then we will start to consolidate a little bit, and as we are going closer to the apex of a triangle, then we will break out higher, right? And this is where you will be making some highest probability trades. This is what we will be doing with Paradise Family VIPs. We are patiently waiting for the best opportunities, and then we will just be able to position our stop loss as tight as possible and our sell targets as high as possible, right? Because you understand that from the medium time frame perspective, we are still in this E wave of our final 5 moves, impulsive move, Elliott waves to the upside, and the medium time frame final target for us is still $93,000. However, until we get there, we will liquidate loads of people. So guys, play it smart. We are right now in a very tight situation between strong resistance and strong support. It is not wise to short here. It is not wise to long here. What is wise is to wait for confirmations, bid the important support zones, because you understand we are still in an uptrend. Wait for your highest probability trades, and then absolutely smash this market as we do on daily basis with Paradise Family VIPs. One more thing I want to show you is what's going behind the scenes on the Binance Spot Exchange. You can see these extremely strong sell walls being created above us right here. At the same time, you can see on the order book side that we are really the big boys are limit selling Bitcoin at this consolidation desk. So they are also predicting some lower prices. There is the empty Gox news that retailers might sell who gets the Bitcoins, right? Because we have the inflation, we have have global crisis in the market, so they need the money. So they get the money from MTGOX with a higher probability they will start selling, right? So that will help us with this correction cycle. And we can also see that the sentiment is really playing out. The ETF bullishness on some traders is just crazy, mostly retailers, because as we take a look at our CVD indicator right here, we can see that we are having loads of market buy orders, right? And who is doing market buying? Well, the traders who have low amount of money, right? The smart traders, the big institutions, they cannot do market buy orders because they would be pumping market. We can see the smart big players are limit selling Bitcoin at these prices, and the small fishes are actually FOMO buying at these prices. This is going to help with the correction, so play it safe, ladies and gentlemen, and I will update you about the upcoming price action in the next video, so make sure you are ready. This is Samo from Market to Paradise, and I will see you next time. Cheers.